Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis updated commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together, and if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these topics and sectors, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. Specials coupon code we got going on, 50% off the first month only on a monthly membership and a $100 discount on the yearly membership if you'd like to sign up for the yearly. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on. Starting with the dollar, the DXY, and I know Powell cut yields 0.25%, and hate to say it, guys, this looks like a bottom perhaps. You get a big wick at the bottom and a big hammer candlestick. That could be a bottoming pattern for the DXY to try to turn higher. I know, it sounds weird. Andy, I thought you said if they cut interest rates that the dollar would fall. And I said, wait. I said, if they cut rates, we need to see what the market actually does and how it responds to it, specifically the longer end of the curve. So right there, the DXY, that is a potential candlestick where you get a false kind of washout sale, like a false move to the left, and then you go right. We'll see if that's the case. You can see how much strength that was coming back up. We'll see if that is false, and if we get a breakdown lower, that's all the tailwinds behind our commodities. But right now, it looks like we're trying to get a bounce here, and we'll have to see what kind of follow through we get over the next few days. If it's real weak, we'll probably just roll over. If it's really, really strong, then yeah, it's a bottom. But we don't have those candlesticks yet. We'll see what happens. Now the two-year yield, that looks like it's good to go up. What's going on here? I thought they were lowering interest rates. Well, sometimes the Fed is catching up to what the 2 year has already done. This to me looks like it's trying to bottom. And we've got a bullish engulfing, and we still don't have tons of selling pressure into a bullish engulfing candlestick. So to me, I think this could go up in the short term. And again, we'll see if there's follow through. The 10 years up 1%, that looks like more like a bottom of anything. Nice big candlestick today, up 1%, engulfing the ones before it. And then the 30 year, another strong candlestick. If this was weak, you would trade lower and close towards a bottom. But what did it do? It reversed off its bottom. This is what it looks like. We had a kind of the initial knee-jerk reaction and then a big move up into what could be a bullish flag pattern or pennant formation. But again, I'm going to wait and see, take a wait and see approach. Looks like we're trying to squeeze into this corner there in a falling wedge that could potentially break upwards. We'll see if the follow through comes over the next week. TLT, which is down a little bit, which means bond prices sold off on the longer end of the curve. And again, we'll see if this reverses lower or if the momentum will carry us higher. To me, it looks like if you were to ask me by looking at just the charts, I would say interest rates are trying to bottom. They want to go higher with the dollar, and that bond prices are going to peak here and try to roll over. But we know that someone's in the background messing with this. They've got to be. They've got to be. The 2 and the 10, we had a pretty big yield curve inversion, but it came back down throughout the day. It was kind of sideways today. TYX TNX ratio coming back. That's an inversion. So the 10-year went up more than the 30-year. So that's not real. There's no real tailwinds here for gold because we had the dollar go up. We had some of these relationships go in the opposite direction that gold favors. So gold was down 30, 31 bucks an ounce. Again, we're sitting on top of a pattern though. Still looks bullish to me until we get follow through. Silver's down 2 point something percent. We're sitting on top of patterns, guys. We're sitting on top of patterns. It's just a retest. I'll put a better looking it's just a retest, or you can go more sideways there, uh, go off the closing prices, but it looks fine. No big deal. We'll see if we get a bounce tomorrow or not. Platinum down 2.6, back to support. Another one of the retests. Seems like we're retesting on everything. Palladium down 2%. Now that one's a little bit more selling pressure. Now this one had palladium is traded differently than say platinum and some of these other metals historically, but longer term it does look like it's trying to put in a double bottom, falling wedge into a double bottom, and we're trying to break it. XEU to gold ratio, the gold and silver mining companies were up in relationship to gold, up 0.38%, but that just means sometimes that it went down less, which that was the case today. Now GDX down a little bit, looks okay. DXY down a little bit. Again, these are reversal candlesticks here, and I said, just maybe we get a consolidation of whatever this looks like. It kind of looks like the case. And then SILJ down 1.4. And again, we're sitting on top of big patterns here. So a lot of the times what occurs is you get a big breakout. Step one, breakout. Step two, you get like a consolidation or something, and then you start moving higher. So we might be going through that consolidation right now. Crude oil down 0.85%. Is that a bloody nose? We'll find out. We're still trying to break out of this pattern here. This big one here. So that's what we're waiting for. And we could still get some sideways chop or some action like that, or whatever it wants to do in the short term. But longer term, I think we'll break higher and it'll all move together with gold and some of these other ones. TTF gas up 0.58%, looking good. It looks like it's kind of just squeezing up here before another leg, or before a move higher, not a leg higher, but another move higher. Natural gas in America down 0.9, a little bit of resistance right where we're at. In the short term, and we've got this nice little pullback there, and I think that's done. And now we're just chopping sideways before a move on up. Probably late fall or winter, we'll see it move on up. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, down ever so slightly today. We were up big in the morning. But again, this is sitting on top of a flag pattern. It's bullish to go higher. OIH also down 1.51%. Is the loop going to be good, or are we just going to chop sideways? I don't know. We'll find out what this looks like. So we're up against resistance in a rising wedge that generally falls, and I put the loop there. Newcastle coal futures are up 1% today. It looks good to try to work its way on up. We're in support. We're on top of a base here, and I do think it'll work its way on up with time. Physical uranium trust up 0.55, looking okay. Everything looks good. A little bit of resistance through there. We'll break through it. Give it time. Sitting on top of a big structure. Uranium futures pricing up about 1%. That looks good to go higher. We've got URA up 0.43%. Still looks good. Just a little bloody nose, a couple of down days or something like that, consolidating. Uranium up 1.5%. And again, we're trying to break through some of these critical areas where there's a resistance. And then we're off to the races. URNJ doing the same thing, 1.4%. And we're just underneath those highs there. A little bit of a bloody nose. Whatever pattern it creates, it doesn't really matter, guys. It's going to go higher. We're sitting on top of a lot of support, not a lot of selling pressure. Nickel down 1%. Ooh, nice little reverse candlestick there. But still chopping sideways for the most part. Has not moved yet. Copper down 1.6%. A little bit of selling pressure there today. No reversal candlestick. Still looks good to go higher. And we'll see if it bottoms there or not. It still looks fine. COPX down 1.4%. And looking good from the long-term perspective. We're sitting on top of all of that support, so we could pull back and or down even down there, but we're sitting on top of patterns, guys. So it is all bullish. It is all bullish. Lithium up 1.27, looking good, extending upwards above support. REMX, the same thing, getting a little bit of a consolidation going on here. A little bit of chopping sideways. Still looks good, guys. Still looks good. I'm not going to change my mind. We've got a long way to go. So, and it will consolidate sometimes. Iron ore down ever so slightly. That is consolidating into this corner. It's a continuation pattern higher. That looks good. We've got aluminum down a little bit, 0.82%. That is a bearish engulfing candlestick, so we might get a retest back to 2650 or even 2625 is a possibility there. Baltic Dry Index up 0.05, but this is broken out, so we're going to go higher. Higher, higher, higher. This looks good to work its way on up, and there's your setup here. Emerging markets continuing higher, up 0.43%, and I think we're in a big bull market here, ripping higher, almost at all-time highs. We're coming up to it. We could get some resistance. Could take some time, but it looks good. Move down just a little bit right at resistance, and again, we're going to go higher. Higher, 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 higher. Why? Falling wedge in a shoulder, head, shoulder bottoming pattern. We'll break through it. Gary up 1.19%. Chopping sideways, squeezing up. Looks good to go higher. We've got XHB down a little bit. Doing a little bit of a retest thing. Like this. However you want to draw it, it's fine. We've got a lot of buying pressure, not much selling pressure. So whenever things kind of chop sideways like that, they're just flag patterns that are downward facing. Bullish to go higher. Russell 2000 still chopping sideways in its little pattern here. Looks good to go higher. The S&P chopping sideways looks good to continue higher. I don't like these rising wedges, but somehow it just keeps going higher. The NASDAQ down a little bit above support. There we are, holding on. Dow Jones down a little bit, but still looks bullish. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 falling candlesticks within the big up candlestick, and that's a bullish engulfing. A lot of the times they'll pull back to the bottom there and then try to work their way on up. We've got XLI, which is chopping sideways, still looks okay. Bitcoin's down a little bit, but still a bullish formation to go higher. We've got Ethereum also in a bullish formation going higher, big hammer candlestick at the end of this falling wedge, so that could go up. MicroStrategy is following Bitcoin, so it's down a little bit, but still chopping sideways. This is a basing type pattern. The VIX is down a little bit, down 4%, being held steady sideways. Go plunge protection team. And that's all I've got for today, so we'll end it there. Give me a thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website if you'd like, specials coupon code. We do have a Q&A session coming up this weekend. It's at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, guys, that's all I've got. We'll see you later.